Hello, this is Vadim and I'm a developer of Mapgl Grafana data monitoring system, and recently I have published Mapgl community plugin for Grafana public catalog. You can check it out on the Grafana catalog with all the basic features you need to monitor large datasets such as Zabbix hosts statuses, for example, with an ability to search for any specific point and grouping them into clusters with some color information about their statuses. Plus you can choose which layers to display on this map. Lines layers is available when you have provided information about child-parent relationships between your points. Plus there's a handy feature here such as jitter points, which can be used if you have several coordinates under the same house, for example. Okay, I can demonstrate you. If I fix my location here, then if I choose not to jitter points around each other with the same coordinates, you can see that they are all under the same point, and you won't see any difference between these points. So it could be very handy if you have such points with the same coordinates. So let's get back to Grafana plugin page. You can see a website URL. If you follow the link, you can go straight to Playground and watch this plugin live without even installing it. Here's a mock data source where you can test basic capabilities of this plugin, such as clusters, icons, lines, as well as configuring color thresholds for different metric values. And if you don't specify any thresholds for your severity, it will show default green color. If you don't like this green color, you have to set all your metrics to 0, or default metrics to 0, as it was made in this data source. I co-list all null metrics to 0, so the default value became 0. It's a numeric value, so I can change threshold to 0 here, and all my default values will change color to the one I want. So you can see that there are two types of hints here. For a single point, you can specify what fields to display in this tooltip, and under every cluster you get information with labels to every color thresholds you set in this section. So all these fields are editable. I have already filled it out to save us some time, but you can add these thresholds like this, delete it like this. It will all update live on the map. So feel free to leave a comment down below this video what was not clear in plugin uses. What's your use case, what you wanna see in the next tutorial. I'll be glad to discuss what's missing in this plugin. Thank you guys. Here's another thing. On the Mapgl website, you can go from plugin website on Grafana. You can see a textual tutorial on how to configure your data fields, data sources, to get a mixed and transformed data source, which will represent a picture like this. Here's my working example. I used to monitor real world systems of Zabbix hosts, and here's how I manage to get this information from two separate data sources. You can read it from this textual tutorial on the mapgl.org website. So check it out and let me know what you think about it. Thank you guys.